It's a deep roster for Nate Oates. Plays a lot of guys and some fresh legs on the floor. This is a 7-0 Duke run. This is the largest deficit Alabama has faced in this tournament. Aiden Sherrell, who knocked out a couple of threes.
If he misses, it's an opportunity for Alabama because Malawash is contesting the shot and not underneath.
Diabate, Holloway, Stevenson, and Sherrell, the four off the bench, and Sherrell has come in
his tool bag, and they score a lot on those specialty plays.
There's a lot in the toolbox, big playbook, and these BYU players have adapted so well. Three-pointer flies from Aiden Sherrell. He's at Mark Sears.
I tell you what, I knew Alabama was really good and could shoot it, but I did not expect this kind of domination versus this BYU team, just watching BYU play. But it just shows you that this is, as you see the alley-oop, you get
Fousseyni for Fousseyni Traore. Taking it to the finish line here in this Sweet 16 matchup, a memorable one for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Sherrell hits another three. Might as well, by the way.
Nail that right on the money.
Andy Toole told us he's never coached a player with more confidence. What a response. Soft touch.
What an interesting observation. Look across at who's getting ready to check in. Nelson.
Haven't seen him yet. Sherrell the catch under control. Taking contact.
Nobody on the weak side. Just a quick slip to the bucket for the easy dunk.
Phylon hesitates, can't hit it. And then working hard on the glass. Aiden Sherrell.
And how far Phylon has come over the course of the season. Mari Williams missed both. Good pass. How about Holloway throwing it with a... Initially, you've got to defend it well. Sears, he does that as well as anybody. Sherrell, they get another... Youngblood, difficult shot, no good. Look at the freshman Sherrell, what a start. The right-handed floater goes, they're within 1 to 20.
He wasn't quiet there, baby. He wasn't quiet there. The Jersey kid. Hudson Catholic High School.
How did Phylon keep his dribble? He went all curly kneel on us to a knee.
They got a future with the guy Stevenson and Sherrell. They both
Sears, great fake to Sherrell. He went up like he was shooting.
Is 7.
Right now, Florida's been able to beat Alabama off the dribble, make 2-play-1. They've played out of it really effectively.
Sears attacking, kicks it out. Stevenson underneath, the slam by Aiden. It pinballs to the corner, and Holloway there.
Hanlogden did an outstanding job of keeping that ball alive so he could grab that offensive rebound. That's the best time to shoot a three after an offensive board.
Diabate in the high post, driving. Kicks to the wing, and Phylon. Shot clock at 10. Diabate with the skip. Sherrell. 9-0 out.
Well, Molly, Nate Oates was telling us yesterday that Phylon is playing so much harder. That's been a real difference. He leads this team in steals, but he's also talking about his leader. Such an alert pass from Walter Clayton Jr.
Sherrell nails a three.
Floater that hits the backboard pretty hard and falls through. He didn't shoot it. He went to Sherrell. That's a nice layup. They're assisting on every
shot. Discouraging, right? I don't think he will.
You have a name like Max, is an all green light approach. Or Aiden Sherrell decides, I'll do it. Okay. Perry, pretty move. Kick Almanor. Too strong.
Almanor's really good for them off the bench. You look really well from the three-point line. Was been instant offense off the bench.
Sears, nice dish. Sherrell, wow.
That's how they person. And I think he gets it from his mom, since I asked him today where it comes from.
That's right.
Alabama breaks the press. Aiden Sherrell sticks.
They have to figure out and hopefully get a little healthier for their next game. That'll be also on Saturday, 6 against Kentucky. The Wildcats come in off a night in which they made 50% of their three-point field goals. And they did it without Jackson Robinson.
Sure did. And you know what else is important about Saturday's game? The Moody Center food staff will still be here.
Let Sears fly in front of him. It feels like a game Arkansas has to score off their defense, and they're good enough to do it.
All alone underneath. And he just punished Grant Nelson.
Well, Arkansas was very clear in their shoot-around. If Grant Nelson is guarding you as a big and Thero's a big, drive the ball every time.
And the answer from Aiden.
Well, Alabama is shooting 67% in this game. So when they take care of the ball, they're shooting the ball at a high clip. But that Arkansas pressure now, it has ratcheted up the last 2 games under Coach Cal. And it's all 5 guys climbing up into the jersey.
That high shooting percentage offset by a 29% turnover rate. Shot clock at 6. It's now at 4. Sherrell gives it up. Here's Holloway. Beautiful bounce. Great look. Sherrell got it out of his hand just
in the SEC to Ole Miss a couple of weeks ago. Here is Mark Sears. Kick out for 3. Bang! From Sherrell. 5 win in 20 years. Blue Cane the kick out. And the 3 ball has not been kind to Georgia early. Now 0 for 4 from distance.
job by Alabama with the contest.
Sherrell. That's a 3.
Set to try to be effective with getting a field goal.
All of a sudden, an 8-0 Georgia run after a pair of free throws by Newell, and that is quickly stopped.
Phylon in trouble, finding the big man inside is Sherrell. Blocked for the first attempt. The State decided to switch things up. Backside, Matthews affected it.
Jalen Murray trying to get to the block over Holloway. That was 5'11" versus what's listed as 6'1". Sears, no look, wrap around, and off the window and good.
Field goal attempts. He got himself to the line, I believe 16 and 17 at the line. This kid is just getting better and better and starting to become appointment television.
John Bull on the floor for Ole Miss at 7-2. Rush shot on Holloway. Sherrell, and going to the line.
Let's try it again. Why not? Hadn't played a whole lot this year. Just 5 games, total of 17 minutes before tonight.
A 2-for-1 discount didn't work on that one.
Sears comes off that little screen. Boy, nice little give and go.
Pretty good right now.
Conyers gets that one to go.
Yeah, maybe Conyers can break out of his shell.
Hey, that was the first bench point.
Wow.
Of points tonight for South Carolina.
That's tough.
Sherrell, easy dunk. Probably the next few games, if not longer.
And I'm sure Coach Paris will use him to keep this team together.
Sherrell knocking home.
So far, I expect him to have a little bit more of a punch.
Sherrell missing, it's his own putback. 14-8. It's been all Alabama since then. 28-9. Sherrell continues the party. After the foul on Moores, Mohamed Diabate. 1-1 left to just short. Got his own miss. Sherrell trying to put it home. He will.
To the freshman Reed, to the veteran Sears, and into the corner for Phylon, another freshman, with another offensive rebound for Alabama. They're dominating the glass early on, +7. Inside, and a nice finish.
Bama just 2 for 5 early on. That includes 0 for 2 from deep. Sears pounded by Ashworth. Sherrell for 3. Got it.
onus on the officials to make that call.
Well, Boley picks up the foul. Bama just grabbing their first lead of the game. Number 9 in the country. Alabama, and had a big win over Houston last night. Here's Sherrell, first minutes on the floor, and he gets into the...
Drilled the three. Will Riley, 6'8" freshman.
You've got to have that sidestep three ball these days if you're going to rise up to the next level. And really well done by Riley to do it.
Byline into the corner. A share and a high percentage look.
At that point.
Riley's push shot doesn't go. Tomislav got cleared in late October. Remember, Zvonimir last year, Kentucky didn't get cleared until really late the season.
Mark Sears around the rim in traffic for a young kid.
Back rim for White. Here's Sears. Last time Mark Sears was scoreless, he was playing for the Ohio Bobcats. In fact, it's the only other career game he was scoreless. And Sherrell.
The country, his ability on the offensive and defensive ends will pay big time for the Asheville Bulldogs.
Gant saves it, but right back to Wright. Left a little bit short. And the putback will go down for Aiden Sherrell.
And make sure you take advantage of what you have in a short amount of time. And Sears knows how to fill it up when he gets a peak.
22-point Alabama lead. Nice pass inside by Holloway, and he'll hit the youngster Aiden Sherrell.